15 years, I've been trying different camera bags in many different scenarios, like shooting in the streets of London with my clients, traveling a lot and having to put all my photography gear on a camera bag to carry with me on the plane, on board, because I travel a lot by myself as a photographer and I want discreet camera bags. So I do have here the perfect ones for me, okay? I'm gonna tell you why I use them in which occasion, so you can have a better understanding about what you need. Maybe we match and these are perfect for you, or maybe you are like, I don't need that. So these are my needs, but I think if you travel and you go around a lot, you're gonna love this video because I'm gonna tell you a few tricks you can use to maximize the space of your camera bag and also to carry more accessories with you. I'm gonna start from the smallest one and the most discreet, which is this tote bag. This is a normal bag. It's unisex as well, and I wear it like crazy. I even go to the gym with it here in Bali. I go everywhere with it because it fits a laptop, and then you can see here it's very big. If you get a camera insert, these are from Moment, by the way. I'm gonna put all the links below, and this video, I forgot to mention, is not sponsored by any brand. I'm doing it because I love these camera bags. They are all from different brands, and I'm just gonna tell you why I love them. That's it, okay? So this is the camera insert from Moment, and it's very small, but if you open it, it fits perfectly one camera with one big lens, and you have more space here. And what I like about this is that you can put it just like that and insert it in the bag. And as you can see here, you still have plenty of space. And as I said, you have an extra pocket here for a 16 inches laptop. So this bag has been a lifesaver just to go around, to be discreet, to carry my gear. It fits even my drone and some clothes as well, because if I close the camera insert, the gear is safe and I can put things on top, and then there is an extra zip here. So I love this tote bag because nobody would tell I carry a camera bag. And then I'm gonna show you, probably if you watch my last photography vlog, I recommend you to watch it because I challenged myself here in Bali to shoot for 48 hours just with the Sony 7200 f2.8 G Master, the second version, and I carry this camera bag, which is this one from Brevity. It's just simple, basic, that's it, which makes it perfect to be discreet as a photographer because nobody could tell you have gear here. It fits a lot for being that tiny because it's very deep. Again, I'm gonna put it down below because there are two sizes. Many of you asked me before, the one I have is the regular size, okay? Because that's the whole point of carrying a daily camera bag, that is not too big. And it's perfect for me to carry in my scooter because it's not too big and not too bulky, and it fits a lot. It's insane. It has even a back pocket here for the passport. You have more colors as well. I love this one because I always wear black and it's not too clever. This is a tip. We all prefer black for camera bags, but if you are in a tropical island like me in Bali, it's not very clever because you know the black attracts the sun like crazy. So then you touch the camera bag if it's black and it's boiling hot. And in Bali, I'm already worried about my gear because of the heat and the humidity. So I didn't want to carry a black camera bag in the scooter with me and the sun hitting on my gear. So this color is very beautiful. It's one of my favorite colors, the green one. I think it's my favorite actually. Nature colors, ocean blue and forest green. So yeah, this is the camera bag I love on a daily basis. And then I have here my main camera bag. It's heavy because I have gear inside. I love this camera bag. It's my favorite one. And this one is the 21 liters. There is another one, I think is 31, and I was doubting, and I'm so glad I took the 21 liters. If you're a man, maybe go for the big one, but I'm a tiny human being, and this one is already big on me. Plus, when I load it with gear, like it's completely full, the weight is already around 15 kilos. It's already so hard for me to carry around. So imagine if I take the big one and I load it even more. I couldn't even walk with it. So I'm very happy I took the 21 liters and I love the color. All the colors from Wondered are amazing because they are very mute, and this blue, ocean blue, is very beautiful. So I use this one to go on the plane because I travel a lot and I want to carry all my gear with me. But it doesn't fit everything because I have a lot of gear because I'm a photographer, I'm a YouTuber. So I had to carry 2 camera bodies to record myself doing behind the scenes and things like that, tripods, everything, and way too many cables as well. So what I did and Wondered was great doing this, it's to get this one as well. The tech bag from Wondered because you can attach it here. So then here I put hard drives and cables and things like that. So I free all that space from my camera bag, but I still need more space when I go on the plane. So what I do, because normally the airlines, they allow you to carry like your personal item, like a handbag, and then the carry-on luggage, which would be this. So my personal item, oh, so heavy, it's very heavy. My personal item, it's this one. So this is perfect. So I came all the way from London to Bali with all my gear in this bag and this bag. So it was very heavy, but I was very happy because I managed to bring all the gear with me on the plane. So this is what I do when I want to carry all my gear with me on the plane. And all my gear goes with me, stuck to me, 24/7. But I forgot to mention, for this one, I recommend you to get 2 camera cubes. I know it's more expensive, but there are 2 camera cubes, one is small and one big one. The small one is for a daily carry, okay? You don't fit too much, maybe the camera, one lens and some accessories. But the good thing is, if you don't need too much gear on that day or in that weekend trip, it's good because you free the space on the top of the camera bag to carry clothing, for instance. So this is very good. And the big one is the one I use when I go on the plane because it's bigger, it takes all the space of the camera bag and you can put more gear in it. So this is up to you, but I knew I needed both because many times maybe I want to travel with this one, with a small camera cube and some clothing on a day trip somewhere in Bali. And so many times I go on the plane and I need the big camera cube to fit more gear with my tote bag. So this is up to you, obviously, as I said before, because it depends on the gear you have. But I'm giving you all these ideas with bags to think what you want. Maybe you don't mind about going discreet because you live in a safe city and whatever. I'm a woman, I travel alone, I record YouTube videos in public, so I don't want to catch attention. So fair enough, I want to go discreet with my camera bags. Plus this one, I'm sorry, is so beautiful. I already took self-portrait photography in Bali with it and it looks amazing. At least I love the design. So I always wear this one when I want to do self-portrait photography. And now we're gonna go with the tricks. There are so many tricks you can use to free a space in your camera bags. The first one would be the one I told you about. If you get the Wonder bag, take this because you're going to free a lot of space from your camera bag. This one is great because you can attach it on the backpack and on top of that, you have all your cables and hard drives organized here. But the next tip would be, if you travel a lot like me, is getting SSD drives. First of all, they are way quicker to edit from. Second of all, they are so freaking tiny and light and resistant. They last way longer because there are not plates inside. So I do have hard drives and I do have SSD drives. But when I travel around Bali, I use the SSD drives because they are way tinier and I can fit them here very easily. I normally carry 2 or 3 with me. So SSD drives are going to make you save a lot of space. I'm gonna put the ones I use below as well. And then I'm gonna show you because I cannot live without my filters. You may know this if you follow my channel. I love my ND filters and my mist filters because they make everything look way more cinematic for my videos. It adds this misty effect on the photos and the image. If you're a photographer, you may not need ND filters unless you want to capture beautiful landscapes in long exposure, and you are going to have to cut light because if you lower the shutter speed, you need to cut light with something so the water of the landscape looks silky. This is something I love doing as a photographer when I do landscape photography. So I don't go anywhere without my ND filters to do that. The ones I use are from Nisi, I'm gonna put them below. But what I want to show you is that I'm using this case for the filters and not the Nisi one. I love the cover from Nisi. It's super good quality and very good looking and I love this case, but it's not practical because it's freaking huge. It takes a lot of space in the camera bag. So something I do is using this filter case from Moment because it's very flat and you can keep here a lot of filters, okay? So this is very flat and you can put it anywhere in the backpack and you save a lot of space and you can carry a lot of filters inside. So this is another trick I use to carry in my tote bag, in my everyday camera bag and in my main one. And regarding cables, which I think is my worst nightmare, chargers and cables for everything because I do have the Insta360, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, my GoPro for underwater shots. I have a lot of gear because I love it for my videos. So there are so many chargers and time ago, because I was lazy, I was like taking all the cables from every single item and put them in the tech bag, but now they don't fit anymore. But you realize nowadays they are becoming more and more universal of the cables. Normally they are USB-C port to USB-C port. So now maybe take a little bit more time packing and pay attention to the cables you need, and maybe just with the GoPro cable, you can charge your GoPro, your DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and your Insta360, for instance, and you take one cable instead of 3. I know this is obvious, but I didn't do it, I was lazy. I was just taking all of them just in case, and then yeah, it takes a lot of space. And from traveling a lot, I've learned my lessons the very hard way. If you have any questions about these bags, please ask me, because I've been using them for years already. So I always try to reply to every single comment, and again, I'm gonna put the links below so you can check them out. The price, the colors. Actually, I don't know if there is any offer right now, so go check the links, maybe you get lucky, I don't know. And remember to take my last photography vlog in Bali with the 7200, which I think you're going to enjoy because Bali is beautiful, and I took some amazing shots from some monkeys, and you're going to be able to see the amazing quality of my Sony a7R V and the 7200. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it because it helps me a lot, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Big love from Bali.